Aloha! Welcome! So today we're going to be doing a pet reading. And just to explain to you, I don't do collective pet readings. Therefore, one person specifically. This is one pet out there that belongs to somebody. This is the message. There may be messages in it that resonate with you. You'll know who you are if this is your pet. So if this doesn't resonate, I recommend that you do a private reading. And that's available on my link, my Eventbrite link. So feel free to contact me about that. In the meantime, here's the message for one special person out there. Okay, let's start with the song cards. This is from Mike and the Mechanics. I wasn't there that morning when my father passed away. I didn't get to tell him all the things I had to say. I think I caught his spirit later that same year. I'm sure I heard his echo in my baby's newborn tears. I just wish I could have told him in the living years. Aw, Mike and the Mechanics, okay. Alright, so then from the Labyrinth we have drive you crazy, really lazy, eye rollin', funky strollin', ball playin', hips swayin', trouble making, booty shaking, trippin', passing, jumping, bouncing, driving, styling, creeping, pouncing, shouting, screaming, double dealing, rockin', rollin', and a reeling. With that Mackie sex appealin', can you dig our groovy feelin'? Okay, in the Labyrinth. The other song card you have, the rhythm of this city, but once you get it down, said you can own this town. You can wear the crown. Why should I worry? Why should I care? I may not have a dime, but I've got street savoir-faire. Okay. Alright. Then another song card. They say you'll know when you find her, when your heart starts racing faster than your mind does. And mine does. They say you know when you find him, when your eyes open so wide it's nearly blinding. And you won't mind it, 'cause he reminds you of all those fairy tales you thought you left behind you. Sometimes you just know it, even though it's hard to show it. Aw, Forrest Black. Aw, okay. Your first intelligence card. I have frequently detected myself in such kind of mistakes, said Eleanor, in a total misapprehension of character, in some points or other, fancying people so much more gay or grave or ingenious or stupid than they really are, and I can hardly tell why or in what the deception originated. Sometimes one is guided by what they say of themselves, and very frequently by what other people say of them, without giving oneself time to deliberate and judge. Austin, okay. Your other intelligence card. What they're really getting ill from is your mind control. It has diminished our intelligence and numbed our souls. So Babylon, it's over now, it's time you go. When foundations are rotting, you can go no more. So lift your eyes up and set your sights upon that door, and get the F out of our lives and don't come back no more. Ooh, okay. From the Quran, behold, in the creation of the heavens and the earth, and the alternation of day and night, there are indeed signs for men of understanding. Men who, standing, sitting, lying down, contemplate the wonders of creation in the heavens and the earth, with the thought, Our Lord, not for naught hast thou created all this. Oh, okay. Last one. Wilbur never forgot Charlotte, although he loved her children and grandchildren dearly. None of the new spiders ever quite took her place in his heart. She was in a class by herself. It's not often that someone comes along who is a true friend and a good writer. Charlotte was both. All right, your first love card from Shakespeare. Men can counsel and speak comfort to that grief which they themselves not feel, but tasting it, their counsel turns to passion. 'Tis all men's office to speak patience to those that wring under the load of sorrow, but no man's virtue nor sufficiency be so moral when he shall endure the like himself. Shakespeare, okay. Lastly, against my love shall be as I am now, with time's injurious hand crushed and overworn, when hours have drained his blood and tilled his brow, with lines and wrinkles, when his youthful morn hath travelled on, for such a time do I now fortify, against confounding age's cruel knife, He shall never cut from memory my sweet love's beauty. His beauty shall in these black lines be seen, and they shall live, and he in them still green. Shakespeare. Oh, okay. I want to say, whoever owns this pet, you're doing amazing. He loves you. This is definitely a boy, and it's a dog. And I'm getting that from here. And from here. From this, it's a dog. And it's a boy. It's a boy dog. And that's in here too. I'm not quite sure if the owner is male or female. I'm going to say because he thinks you're beautiful and his soulmate in such an intense degree that it might be a female. But from some of the cards, I'm thinking it might be a man, actually. In any case, he wants to tell you that when you're around, he feels like you are his truest friend. And that's here. This was upside down. It's here. He feels it's here. He feels like his all 9 cups of life are just overflowing. And that's here too with this lamp. He feels when you came along, he had a wish come true. And it made him super excited. Unbelievably happy. And he feels that it's from God and that you are his soulmate. You are his soul family. He recognizes that. And you help him calm his anxieties. We'll go into this a little bit more too. But he has anxiety issues. This dog is super energetic. And he's a player, and he loves ball playing, and he loves playing, running, creeping, pouncing. He's super excitable. He's trying to tell you though that he knows you don't like when he runs away, when he's overly energetic, and he's actually a bit too sexual. He's working on that. He's trying to be better. It's really adorable how much he loves you. And he tries really hard to safe, protect, and nurture you. And he thinks that you guys together bring each other good luck. He thinks that since you guys met, both of you have had luckier and better lives because you're together. The dark threads here, this fear, this hospital mask, this dog does not like hospitals or the vet. He's very afraid. And it's because somebody he loved, and I think it was his dad, like a dog dad, but it could have been his mother, died. And he remembers this. He knows his parent was killed. But he understands because his spirit is very connected to that parent. His parent. And he feels very connected to them still, but the death that happened and that separation from his parent is very much in his mind. And he does experience sorrow. As happy as he is, and that he shows you that he's super happy. Because when he's with you, that's how he feels. That's what he's feeling at the time. But some of this isn't real. Sometimes when he's alone at night, he does think about the things he's afraid of. And he understands that with humans, they're not feeling his pain like he can feel your pain. And he wishes he could tell you. He knows you can't hear him. And you don't understand when he's telling you he's sad. And some of this is honestly, and I want you to think about this, some of this is that you have someone in your life that he thinks you've both been deceived at first, that this was a good person. And that's here and here. That both of you thought that somebody that was coming into your life was going to be a good friend. But they're deceptive. They're deceptive, and he's come to realize now that this person is just bringing both of you pain and is actually treating him badly. Yeah. See, this owl's backwards. You both didn't navigate the dark correctly about whoever this is, and this person's treating him badly. And he wishes he could tell you, but he knows you don't understand. I wouldn't go around being super suspicious, but just, especially if you leave him alone with someone a lot, I would look into who this is and just make sure that they take good care of him. And that this person takes good care of you as well. Because we're seeing him being very protective. And him being sad that there's somebody here that's not a good person. And that he actually wants to get out of your lives. That he wants to save you from and protect you from. He wants to bring you gifts and toys. I don't know if he plays fetch. He loves bringing you presents. And where was here. He loves when you pick him up and carry him around. So sweet. He loves it. He thinks he's on a magic ride with you, and he really loves it. He thinks that you are beautiful. Yeah, he thinks you're beautiful, and that's here too. He also thinks he's pretty beautiful, to be honest. He's a bit of a peacock. And that's here when his sex appeal, and he thinks he's a sexy guy. I get the impression from this third eye being reversed and the soulmate, childhood sweethearts being reversed, that he may have gotten separated from who he thought would be an alpha female for him. Like a girlfriend for him. And he kind of feels sad that he can't be the leader of the pack. He's sad about that. But he doesn't live there. He lives in this happiness. He is really, really happy. And he wants to say that he's going to love you until one of you dies. He's going to see you forever as being amazingly beautiful. And he's going to be by your side until you're dead. That's what his spirit says. He has a connection to his creator too, this dog. I wouldn't say he's super intelligent, because here, see, he admits he runs after people and wants to love them right away too, and then later regrets it. So you both might have that in common. You both love to run up to people and love them before they prove themselves worthy. But he recognizes it before you do, when someone's doesn't have integrity. Yeah. And he would try to tell you if he could. He does try to tell you, but he doesn't think you're listening. But yeah, this is a very sweet, sweet animal, full of love, very loyal. If you like this reading, let me know. Give me a comment, like, subscribe. If you want a personal reading, you can look at my Eventbrite page and we can do a reading about your pet. Aloha!